Hey guys, do you want a product that takes care of wasps, hornets, and yellow jackets all in one product? I got it for you today, and I'm going to tell you all about it and how to use it. Stay tuned. Why are wasps, hornets, and yellow jackets such a pain in the rear when we get into spring and summertime? I'm going to tell you, somebody's answered that question right here, rescue, with the Y trap. It's not really a Y trap, but it stands for wasp, hornet, and yellow jacket. And I'm going to tell you all about this, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Craig here again, howtopest.com. And today, guys, I want to help you get that yard wasp, hornet, and yellow jacket free with spring coming. And it is right around the corner. So that is when you are going to want to use products like this rescue trap called the Y wasp, hornet, and yellow jacket trap. So let's get into this trap and tell you how to use it. Guys, what it is, it's a lure. It's a lure that's going to have two different chambers in it. It has a chamber up top and it has a chamber on the bottom. And they are going to enter through the top and through the holes, the bottom. So typically what you're going to get is you're going to get your yellow jackets and you're going to get your hornets that are typically going to go up through the bottom section. And then you're going to get your paper wasps through the top section. Now, it doesn't always work out that way, but do you really care which chamber they go into, long as they go into the chamber? No, you just want to get rid of them. Now, if you start this product early, like we are right now, a little too early, wait a couple more weeks, but you start this in, say, March into the springtime, this is when you take a chance of even catching those queens out there before they even set up shop, whether it be in the ground or it be a paper wasp up under your eaves or under your patio covers. Now, I will tell you an alternative method to try to keep them away, kind of like a deterrent barrier towards the end of this video. But right now, we're going to tell you how to capture them before they come and make a home on your property. Guys, so when you get this trap, this is what it looks like right here. I'm going to get it up close and personal. So it's going to have this tab right here on the side, this yellow tab. And what you're going to do is you're going to reach your finger, just like you see me doing. And you see how we're ripping this down? It's going to expose this to take this off, the paper off. So you're going to pull that off, just like I'm doing right now. Sometimes it comes off easier. You're going to take that and you're going to put it out of your way because you don't need it. Now, do you see the two chambers I just talked about? See the upper chamber and the lower chamber? Okay, what you want to do is start with the lower chamber. You just unscrew it just like this. Real simple. They couldn't make this trap any easier to use. Now I'm going to put this back over here for right now. When you pull the bottom out, you're going to see that it has a lure right here in a sealed bag, and it has a cotton strip. All you literally do, put gloves on, please. This stuff is an irritant to your skin and eyes, so do yourself a favor and put gloves on. What you're going to do is take this pad. You're just going to put it right in that little circle right there. It's that easy, guys. See the holes they go through in the bottom? They tuck up under those holes, they go in. They're attracted to this. You are going to cut this. I'm not going to do this for you today. I have no gloves on, and there's no point in wrecking this trap when we're not going to use it. You just snip this open, and you squeeze the liquid onto the cotton pad. It's that simple. You're done. You discard this in the trash. You get your trap back like this, and you screw the bottom back on. You have now activated the bottom chamber. Let me backtrack here. I want to show you this if you're curious about this. This cone comes out just like this. And what happens is they feed up through this cone to that top hole. And then it puts them in the chamber up top, up in there like that. And they can't figure out how to get back out. So it traps them inside here. How do they die? They die from dehydration. They just die from not being able to get back out. It takes a couple days. If it's in direct sunlight, it'll happen fast. If you have ones that are still alive in there and you need to dump this trap, because this is a reusable trap, guys. So you're going to reuse it with just new attractants that you can also get on howtopest.com. So when you go over to howtopest.com and you get yourself your WHY Rescue Wasp, Hornet, and Yellow Jacket trap, you can also buy refillable packs. They are going to last you about a month. You're probably going to get anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks out of those before they stop attracting them in anymore. And that's when you will dump the cotton swab I just showed you, and you'll put the liquid back on top of a new cotton swab, put it back up into the trap, screw the lid on like you see me doing right now, and you're done. Time for the top chamber. You unscrew the top chamber. You notice the cone has a cone just like the other one. But in the top of this chamber is this little bad boy right here. And it has a liquid in it. I don't know if you can see that. It has a liquid inside there. Once again, I'm not going to pop this one out of the trap, but basically what you do, you snip this off. It has a little vial right here. You pop the cap off of the vial. You leave the liquid in there. You just pop the cap off of the vial. And then what you do is it just goes in here. It snaps right in to one of these holders right here. And it will just sit in the trap. It's that easy. That's the first lure. You're going to have the directions right here. What are these good for? Well, if you're watching this video, they're good for nothing because I'm telling you all about it. You need to read them, grab them off the ground where I just threw them, and go ahead and read through them, or go on Howtopest's website, and we have them all right there also. This right here comes with another lure, and it just comes with a twisty tie that you use to hang the trap. You can use anything to hang the trap, baling wire, which is a lot stronger, or you can use a twisty tie. They give it. They make it easy, guys. Put that over to the side. Now, do you see this right here? This is the fill line on there. You see that? You are going to fill this top chamber up to water that high. And then you are going to dump this into the water. You're going to snip it off just like you do the other packs. Scissors, chop, chop, chop. You're going to dump that in the water, and you're ready to go. You're going to take your cone that has your vial, that you snap that vial to the side, and you pop the cap off of it so it's exposed. And you're just going to take this, and you're going to screw it right back into place, just like that. This trap is so easy to use. Once you're done, you take your little twisty tie. Do you see the holes right there in that? The twisty tie, wire, hanging mechanism of your choice goes right in there, and you hang it. And it hangs just like this. They come in, they're attracted to that scent in there, lures them in, traps them inside. Now, once this thing fills up, like I mentioned earlier, all you literally do, guys, is just unscrew the lids, making sure they are dead. If they are not dead, put them in direct sunlight and give it a day, because you don't want to open this up and all of a sudden you have these things flying all over your face. It's going to be a nightmare. So make sure they're dead, dump them in the trash, refill it with new scents, the bottom cotton ball, the top two up top, the vial, and the liquid in the water. Dump that water out, start with new water, and then hang it back up wherever you're going to hang it. Now, where do you hang these, guys? If we're dealing with Hornets and Yellowjackets, you want this about 20 feet from their nest. You don't want it directly over the nest. You want it about 20 feet from it, and you want it about 20 feet from people. So that's where you're going to put these for the Hornets and the Yellowjackets. Now let's talk about paper wasps. They are probably the easiest to deal with out of all of these that we've just talked about. They are really docile. They do everything to avoid stinging you, but yes, they can sting you, and I have been stung, and it hurts. So if you want to get these things that are up against the house, then you need to bring this thing in closer to the house as far as paper wasps go, because it's just going to attract them more before they go up. Now remember, you want to start this, like I said, in early spring. This is when they're coming out and they're looking for nests, and they're going to start putting those little paper wasp nests all over your house, or they're going to put those nests in your trees or in the ground cover. So hang it 20 feet away on the outside for the Hornets and the Yellowjackets, hang it a little closer to the house for the actual paper wasps themselves. Now, pets, kids, things like that, it's a very low dose, but it's like any other pesticide. You need to keep it away from them so your pets can't chew on this and, you know, get into the chemical inside or destroy your trap in general. Now, this is a hard plastic. It's going to last you for years on end. You're going to get a couple years out of this bad boy, but these things are so cost effective. These things are like 30 bucks. I think they're cheaper than that. I think they're like 20 bucks on howtopest.com. And then you get as many as you need. If you have a decent sized yard, get a couple of them. And then get a couple refill packs. And during the season, spring, summer, you're just going to refill every month is what I would tell you on these. Now, you guys know it's a nightmare. Your kids are walking barefoot in the backyard. They're stung by a wasp in the grass. This is what you're trying to avoid. This is a way of doing it without spraying pesticides outside. Now, what about honeybees? Is it going to attract them? Is it going to affect them? Nope. That's a great thing about this trap, guys. It is not even going to affect those honeybees out there. So don't worry about killing the beneficial honeybees. Now, I told you at the beginning of this video, I was going to tell you a trick that we do out there for paper wasps in general. This is specifically for paper wasps and those hanging wasps that will hang. You can get yellow jackets. They'll actually go up in there too, but or the hornets, I should say. But this is the way that we deal with it when we go to a job and they call us out. So when we do cobweb knocking down and then we see paper wasps up in the eave, we take our cobweb brush, which I have showed you in other videos, and we sell this cobweb brush on howtopest.com. Very cheap product to buy. You buy the pole size that you need. We have 2 different size poles to get to the length you need to get to. If you have a 2-story house, single-story house, you'll know how much pole you need, you know, how much reach you need. So that'll be what type pole you buy. But on your cobweb brush, you take Delta Dust. Go over to howtopest.com, get yourself some Delta Dust. We literally just did a video on dust. Delta Dust is fantastic because it holds up for years on end, and I'm talking 5+, and it's waterproof. So we take that Delta Dust, and after we've knocked the webs down, or knocked the paper wasp nest down, and to prevent them from coming back, we dust the cobweb brush, just a little. Put a little dust on the cobweb brush. We take it up there to the eave, and we scrape it around. We take it up to a light fixture up there, and we scrape it around. And then after we've done a couple, if it's a large area, we bring it back down, we put a little more Delta Dust on there, and we go back and we do it again. It's a real simple way, a very cost-effective way of keeping paper wasps from coming back to your house in the future. And it'll hold up. So when they come back next spring to build that nest again, if you have it up under the eave, that Delta Dust is protected. Even though it's waterproof, you get a heavy rain, it's going to wash it away. I don't care how waterproof it is. But under an eave, that moisture is not going to affect it. Up under that patio cover, moisture is not going to affect it. It's not going to leave a big white spot because dust is white. You're just putting it up there, and it's so light when you brush that around, you'll think you don't have a lot up there. You have plenty. Those wasps will not build a nest right there as long as you have Delta Dust up in that section, because as soon as they hit that, they're going to die off. They'll never have a chance to build that nest. Guys, that is it on the rescue Y trap is what I like to call it, the WHY, and that again is Wasp, Hornet, and Yellowjacket. You have to refill it once a month. That's about what you'll get out of this thing. The actual plastic tube will hold up for a long time, unless it's just being beat down on the sun so much, you'll still get about a year or longer out of this thing. And like I said, they're cheap enough to replace, so you just replace as necessary. How many do you need? That depends on the size of your property. Will it affect the honeybees? Nope, we already talked about that. That's it, guys. Cut and dry, taking care of those wasps. Get after it in about a month from now, depending on when you're watching this video. So basically, the beginning of spring, a little bit before, that's when you get after it and get these things out. Do your Delta Dust treatment, do your spraying, whatever it may be. That's generally for any insects because they're coming out looking for places to build their homes and attack your casa. If you guys have any comments, shoot them in that comment section down below. I'm happy to answer them. If there's something that I have not answered, let me do that for you. If there's a video that you'd like to see, I always mention this, shoot it down there. If I have any knowledge on it, I'm happy to do it for you, and hopefully it will help. Thank you for all the thumbs up, guys. We appreciate you guys. All the subs out there, awesome. You keep us going, guys, and hopefully we're helping you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Do us a favor, just pop down there, hit that subscribe button, and you will get these videos every time they come out. And they come out multiple times a week, guys. So maybe you get tired of hearing my voice and you don't want to hear it multiple times a week. I got a solve for that too. Volume all the way down. Just look at my pretty face. That's it, guys. Have a great day. Craig, howtopest.com.